Okay, so the last date that we have listed here is the dinner date, which is it's kind of a top tier level 2 kind of a date. Now, the dinner date is a progressive type of date when you do it at home because it's your realm, it's your world. You control everything, the temperature, the sound, everything in your house you control. So, the dinner date really, I'm going to advise you guys to have the dinner date at home with a woman you've already gone out with. Now, I'll be honest, if you've got some skills, dinner at home right from the beginning, well, it can move things along really quickly. Um, I just want to be careful sometimes on my advice and what your intention and the motivation is in doing a particular date. The reason why I want to discuss this dinner date at home and have it in this curriculum is because you are going to be showing up more from the heart than anything because your home is where your heart is, and when you are able to cook a dinner, and I'm telling you, make the dinner with your date. Have her chop mushrooms while you're chopping the meat and mix the sauce while she does the noodles. I'm telling you, it's just the funnest thing with some Pavarotti and some three tenors playing. You guys are just going to have a great conversation, talking because you are in an action role. You guys are moving around, and conversation naturally comes that way. Emotion comes from motion. It really does. And so I encourage you to do that. And then after you guys eat and you have a great dinner together that you guys made together, which is the coolest thing ever. You just, with your date, created something. You guys can then take it to the living room and sit and have conversations and talk about the pictures on the wall and the DVDs under the TV and whatever. And so, dinner at home is such a special type of date if you've got good intentions, of course. But, it's telling somebody special in your life or someone that could be special that they're worthy to be in your home. That you just let them into a special place that most people don't get to see. And so what you're learning here is that, there is a lot that you guys can do with your dating. Um, it's the funnest thing. It's nice to get out once in a while, especially if you get to that point where you're having dinner with someone because they now live with you, like your spouse or a girlfriend that you live with, and so it just the progressive nature of this kind of date. It's a very serious thing. You know, I don't know if you're going to be asking out a woman who thinks we're eating at your house. Does that mean you're going to propose? It's not that serious, but it is a step up, and so it can do a lot of things depending on the kind of situation that you are in. Back to my list of 10, if you invite over number 10 to your house for dinner, you might be sending some wrong signals or you might be pushing her more into a friend zone. But if you bring number 1 over and she accepts, like I'm telling you that's pretty cool. If you can get your number 1, 2, or 3 at your house for dinner, something's being done correctly. Now, if you ask over number 1 at the wrong time to your house and she says no, you're pretty screwed. And so look at the nature of this kind of date and what message it's sending out to somebody. But it is an incredible date, and typically the fruits of it are going to be pretty amazing. So I'd like to know what your guys' feedback is, but this is one of a dozen secrets that I have that I'm sharing with you guys in the hopes that you're going to use it, to really benefit your life and somebody else's. But the dinner date at home is really a special thing, and use that great power to yourself because I'm telling you it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys. In step 3, we're going to go over some some pretty impressive nuggets. Actually, there is one more video. It's a carryover from last session, but yeah, I'm going to be sharing tools with you in the third segment because now you're out there, you've created experiences through dating that you haven't had before. Not with all 5 dates anyway. If you've done something similar to maybe one of those, I can understand that. But a lot of that's going to be new for you guys. So we've done a lot of dealing with your history. We've created new dates and experience. You guys have experience. You're moving toward master zone. You really are. So when you have these tools that we go into, and the next time, you guys are going to be complete. And when I say complete, I mean you're going to have a lot of your bases covered. Always be open to learning and educating. And of course, we'll get into some of that later. But I wish you guys the best of luck. Check out this last video, and let's get you moving forward to the third one, okay?